The Home Run Derby is tonight. By the time you hear the show, both the Derby and the game will be completed. But what else are we here to talk about today? Well, we're here to talk about our continued coverage of the PWHL. The draft coverage, that is. Up next on this 12-episode series, the Ottawa Charge. I'm Scott McGregor. Happy All-Star break, baseball fans. Hope you enjoy the Derby. Hope you enjoy the episode if you're on here for hockey content. Let's get it on. Welcome to Sports for Beginners. This is the show where I cover the Pittsburgh Penguins, Toronto Blue Jays, and take you on a journey through the world of sports. From the fans' perspective, here is your host, Scott McGregor. Let's have some fun. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of season number 5 of Sports for Beginners, on the same day as we record episode 12 of the podcast. It is Monday, July 13th, 2026 at the timing of these recordings. Earlier today, we recorded episode 12, and now this evening, as it is the evening time at this time of recording, we are recording episode 13. But with that being said, our continued coverage of the PWHL 2026 Draft Series, our draft class recap for 2026, continues. Earlier on in the series, we started with the Vancouver Golden Knights, who had the opening pick of the draft in round 1. Then we made our way to Minnesota, where we talked about the Minnesota Frost and their draft class of 2026. We also then spoke with, went to, as of late, the Seattle Torrent. And now we are talking nation's capital of Canada. It's time for our Ottawa Charge 2026 PWHL Draft Class Recap. Reminder that by the time you hear this episode, as well as episode 12, the Home Run Derby, which is going on tonight, and of course, the All-Star Game, which goes tomorrow at 8 Eastern, at this time tomorrow night in Philadelphia. By the time you hear the program, it will be completed. Quick overview of the rounds and the picks for Ottawa. As we jump in, we will be monitoring, by the way, over the course of the show, the Home Run Derby, as well as taking a look at the managers of the National and American League squads for both the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. And one minor note, in case you haven't seen it yet, Blue Jays first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to miss this week's events prior to Friday, as he is taking the break off from baseball, getting ready for the second half of the season. And one other minor note on that note, a couple of the games in the first half of the season were postponed and also scheduled for makeup dates during the second half of the season. We will talk about that another time. But the All-Star stuff we will talk about on this episode, so be sure to stick with us for that. Whether you like hockey, baseball, or both in between, doesn't matter. We will have it for you. All right, the rundown. Here we go. In the first round, the Ottawa Charge selected 11th overall. In round 2, out of 6, they selected 23rd overall. Round 3, they would select 35th overall. And in rounds 4 through 6, they would select 47th, 59th, and 71st. Like we did in the Seattle Torrent recap, we are going to break these up into a certain style of segments, going through rounds 1 through 3 before we go to our first break, which we'll do so in just a second. And then after a quick baseball break, we will go back to the class for Ottawa and run down rounds 4 through 6. All that said and done, let's get this party started and take a look at who Ottawa selected with the 11th overall pick in the 2026 PWHL Draft. and they selected Vivian Jungles. Hopefully I got that correct. If I did not correctly say it, I apologize. Out of the University of Wisconsin, playing at the NCAA level, hailing from Edina, Minnesota. Hopefully I have that correct. My apologies if I did not grab that correct. And with that said, let's move things around from the first round to the second round. Here we go. With the 23rd pick of the PWHL Draft and their second pick selection from round 2, their first and only pick from round 2, they would select Jordan Ray, Virera, Florida. And finally, from the Czech Republic, from Tabor, Czechia, with the 35th pick overall in the draft and the only pick overall in the draft in round 3 for Ottawa, they select Teresa Pitskova of the SDEHF Hockey Club from the Sweden League, SDHL. I apologize. In round number 4, 5, and 6, we will get to those picks momentarily. Right now, folks, we are going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, time for a little home run derby contestants. And also, who is on the American League and the National League All-Star team for 2026. But the American League All-Stars and the competitors in the home run derby coming up next. Hang with us. Don't go anywhere. There's more great conversations and content right around the corner. Sports for Beginners will be right back in a moment.
Hey Allie, did you know we have a books panel?
I did not know that. When is it?
It takes place on the last Friday of each month at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Where we have fun and engaging conversations.
About a book that one of the panelists picks.
So, how can I learn more about the show?
To learn more, please visit bookspanel.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
The Books Panel is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca. While you're over there, hit subscribe so you never miss a network update. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
CNT Radio will never give you up. They will never let you down, nor will they run around or desert you. So join Nick Astley for The Melting Pot every Saturday on CNT Radio. Hang on a minute. He's not Nick Astley. Oh, jings, I've done it wrong. Anyway, just join Nick for The Melting Pot on CNT Radio.
Have you ever wondered about the books we've been reading throughout the week?
Are you looking for friendly banter and technology tips at the same time?
Then you've come to the right place.
Check out the Allie and McGregor Show. It airs live on Sunday afternoons at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
Until spring. In the spring, we'll switch back to Mondays.
To learn more about the show, please visit thealliandmccarrashow.ca.
While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. And besides, it's free.
Enter your email address and hit subscribe.
The Allie and McGregor Show is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca.
Enter your email and hit subscribe so you never miss network updates.
Take another look with Gerda Felix and Melanie Taddeo Malo, two powerful women of diverse backgrounds having genuine, unique, and uncomfortable conversations that everyone needs to have. Join Melanie and Gerda for conversations about what is missing from human connections.
Now, let's take you back to the action. To the rink and field we go. We find Scott McGregor.
All right, folks, welcome back. Episode 13 of Sports for Beginners Season 5. 2 episodes in one day, both dropping on the same day and both being pre-recorded. That's new for Sports for Beginners. Well, sometimes you want to change up the game plan a little bit. We've got our Ottawa Charge portion of the PWHL Draft Class Recap Series, a 12-episode series underway. But before we get back to talking Charge, and of course their draft picks, rounds 4 through 6, coming up a little bit later, let's talk a little Major League Baseball. As mentioned, we will be meeting the American League and National League management, and of course All-Stars competing this year. A minor note that Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he is taking a break to heal up for the second half of the season. Also not competing is Cam Schittler, I believe, but I will double check my notice on that another little bit, maybe during the next break, but we will see. Anyways, speaking of who's not competing, let's talk about who is competing. In the Home Run Derby, the 8 competitors are from the Boston Red Sox. Competing for the Red Sox in the Derby, give it up for Wilson Contreras. He is taking on a representative from the St. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Jordan Walker. Right now, both Home Run Derby competitors are almost around the same number of points here. Contreras with 13, Walker with 11. The next representative from the American League, I should say, from the Kansas City Royals, Jack Kelegano. I'm going to go with Jack C. Sorry about that, Jack, if I pronounced your last name wrong. I apologize in advance. And the same as I would apologize to Minutaka Murakami. Hopefully I got that correct. I'm going to go with M just in case I did pronounce that wrong, so I apologize. Those 2 boys will be battling in the first round as well of the Home Run Derby, and they are at the All-Star Game. Speaking of also at the All-Star Game, competitors from the Philadelphia Phillies, the hometown Philadelphia Phillies, who are the hosts of this year's All-Star Game. Kyle Schwarber is one of our competitors, alongside Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is in there, representing the Tampa Bay Rays at the All-Star Game, and one of our Home Run Derby competitors out of the 8 competing. Say hello, Tampa Bay, to Junior Caminero and New York Yankee Nation. Say hello, representing the New York Yankees in this year's Home Run Derby. Give it up for Ben Rice, Junior Caminero, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper from the Chicago White Sox, Murataka Murakami. Hopefully I can correctly say the name. I'm apologetic in advance if I can't say any name. Jacques C. I couldn't really say his last name right the last time, so I apologize for that. And the 2 guys competing right now, Wilson Contreras and Jordan Walker. Those are our competitors in this year's Home Run Derby. How about we take a look at the NL and AL All-Stars for this duration before we go back to hockey for a bit. We are going to meet the AL All-Stars, who will be in tomorrow's game. That will be done by the time you hear this show. They are going to be led by the one, the only, representing the Toronto Blue Jays, number 84, Dylan Cease. The manager of the American League All-Stars is John Schneider. And the starting lineup, which was leaked during Media Day, features All-Stars Mike Trout from the Los Angeles Angels, Shea Langeliers from the Athletics, Johan Alvarez from the Houston Astros, Junior Caminero from the Tampa Bay Rays, one of our competitors in the Home Run Derby, Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals, Cody Bellinger of the New York Yankees, Riley Green, also in there as well, of the Detroit Tigers, Ben Rice, as mentioned, and of course, he is representing, by the way, the New York Yankees, and of course, for the lineup, representing your Toronto Blue Jays, Earn Dog himself, Ernie Clement. The other AL All-Stars include Randy Arozarena, Travis Bazana of the Cleveland Guardians, Randy Arozarena representing from the Seattle Mariners, of course Wilson Contreras of the Boston Red Sox, Cedane Rafaela, also of the Boston Red Sox, out there on the lineup, Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals, Miguel Vargas of the Chicago White Sox, Adley Rutschman of the Baltimore Orioles, Mike Trout of the Los Angeles Angels, Ben Rice, Cedane Rafaela, Murakami of the Chicago White Sox as well, Tristan Peters, also from the Chicago White Sox representing, and one other player there to mention other than Dingler, who is one of the catchers on the AL team, Dylan Dingler, representing the Tigers alongside him, Kevin Mingonal. Hopefully I got that correct. Sorry, Kevin, if I did pronounce your last name wrong. I think I kind of did there, so I apologize. And of course, Yandy Diaz is also an AL All-Star this season. Is that right? Did I have that right? Yes, Yandy Diaz. That's what I had correct. There we go. So there you have it, your AL All-Stars who will take on, yep, you heard me, take on the NL All-Stars. The AL All-Star manager is John Schneider. Dave Roberts is the NL manager, and we will get to Dave Roberts' lineup against Dylan Cease, as well as the rest of the NL All-Stars, coming up before the program is through. Couple of familiar faces that are All-Stars that we will see in the NL All-Star roster, maybe in the lineup as well. One thing that I will get out to you before we go to this break is that the starter opposite the American League All-Stars starter Dylan Cease, give it up for left-hander number 61 from your Philadelphia Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. So it's Sanchez versus Cease in Tuesday night's Midsummer Classic. The lineup for the NL, as well as the other possible players there, minus their pitching staff for the AL and NL. NL is coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we get there, we are going to wrap it up with the Ottawa Charge, rounds 4 through 6. And that comes your way next. Stay with us. We will be right back with more All-Star talk and more PWHL Draft talk in just a moment. Hang tight. We'll be back.
Don't go anywhere. There's more great conversations and content right around the corner. Sports for Beginners will be right back in a moment.
Hey Allie, did you know we have a books panel?
I did not know that. When is it?
It takes place on the last Friday of each month at 7:30 p.m. Eastern,
Where we have fun and engaging conversations.
about a book that one of the panelists picks.
So, how can I learn more about the show?
To learn more, please visit bookspanel.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
The Books Pen is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca. While you're over there, hit subscribe so you never miss a network update. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
Cianity Radio will never give you up. They will never let you down, nor will they run around or desert you. So join Nick Astley for The Melting Pot every Saturday on Cianity Radio. Hang on a minute. He's not Nick Astley. Oh, jings, I've done it wrong. Anyway, just join Nick for The Melting Pot on Cianity Radio.
Have you ever wondered about the books we've been reading throughout the week?
Are you looking for friendly banter and technology tips at the same time?
Then you've come to the right place.
Check out The Ali and McGregor Show. It airs live on Sunday afternoons at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
Until spring. In the spring, we'll switch back to Mondays.
To learn more about the show, please visit thealiandmccarashow.ca.
While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. And besides, it's free.
Enter your email address and hit subscribe.
The Ali and McGregor Show is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca.
Enter your email and hit subscribe so you never miss network updates.
Take another look with Gerda Felix and Melanie Taddeo Malo, two powerful women of diverse backgrounds having genuine, unique, and uncomfortable conversations that everyone needs to have. Join Melanie and Gerda for conversations about what is missing from human connections.
Now, let's take you back to the action. To the rink and field we go. We find Scott McGregor.
Welcome back, folks, to episode 13 of Season 5 of Sports for Beginners. We are running down our fourth pit stop in our 2026 PWHL Draft Class Recap Series out of 12, which means we started at 12, starting with the one, the only Vancouver Golden Eyes. From there, we ventured into Minnesota for our second episode, and then we ventured into Seattle earlier today. So, out of 12, once we are through with Ottawa, we will have 8 teams to go, which means we have 8 episodes left, including the New York Sirens, the Boston Fleet, and of course, the champion Montreal Victoire, the Toronto Scepters, and the new additions to this season's lineup of competitive play, including PWHL San Jose, PWHL Detroit, PWHL Las Vegas, and last but certainly not least, PWHL Hamilton. But right now, before we get back to All-Star Talk, let's keep it rolling with more from Ottawa. All right, we've done rounds 1 through 3. Time for rounds 4 through 6. Kicking it off with their 47th pick overall, in which the Ottawa Charge would select Tori Mariano out of Northeastern University, Buffalo, New York, at the NCAA level, with their 47th pick overall. Round 5. In that round, Ottawa would select 59th overall, and they would select out of the SDHL from Regina, Saskatchewan, Nina Brick. Modu Hockey, Nina Brick out of Modu Hockey SDHL from Regina, Saskatchewan. And in round number 6, rounding out the draft class with the 71st pick of the PWHL Draft, the Ottawa Charge select Taylor Otremba out of Minnesota State University from Lakeville, Minnesota, playing at the NCAA. And there we have it, folks. Rounds 1 to 6. Your 2026 draft class for the Ottawa Charge. Vivian Jangles, Jordan Ray, Teresa Pitskova. Hopefully I'm getting the name right. If I did not get it right, I apologize. Teresa, I should say, was the first name. Sorry about that. Teresa was the first name I should have said. Moving on, Tori Mariano was also selected by the Charge. Rounds out the class. Apologies to players who have been selected by the Charge, as well as any team in the league that was making a draft pick this year. If I may have mispronounced your name wrong, apologies in advance. But that will round out the class of 2026 for Ottawa. One more piece of business to get to. It's on the All-Star side of things. We will get there in just a moment before we go to a quick commercial break. However, two picks I really like from Ottawa. Well, I like the Tori Mariano pick. Not exactly a fan of it being at 47th overall and in the 4th round, but I'll take it. And how about Jordan Ray? I think that's a pretty nice pick. I do think, however, you could have gone for a goaltender. They got a defenseman. They got two defensemen, I should say, drafted. 4 forwards, I should say, in Jordan Ray, Teresa Pitskova, Nina Brick, and Taylor Otremba. Not exactly ideal, but okay. I'll take it. Let me know over the course of our draft recaps, as you can see, who you think is a good pick, who you think might be a little sketchy there, but we will see. And a reminder that this 12-episode series continues for the next few weeks, even as we await Philip Hooversmoot, who I hope to talk to for some great conversations. I really am looking forward to talking to Philip. We got this idea of space motor racing. You definitely won't want to miss that interview when it comes out. You will not want to miss that show. Trust me when I tell you, you will not want to miss that show. All right, folks, gonna step aside for our final time out of the show. When we return, we meet the NL All-Stars starting lineup. We've met the starting pitchers for both the AL and NL All-Stars. Now it's the NL All-Stars time, and that comes your way next.
Don't go anywhere. There's more great conversations and content right around the corner. Sports for Beginners will be right back in a moment.
Hey Allie, did you know we have a books panel?
I did not know that. When is it?
It takes place on the last Friday of each month at 7:30 p.m. Eastern,
Where we have fun and engaging conversations.
about a book that one of the panelists picks.
So, how can I learn more about the show?
To learn more, please visit bookspanel.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
The Books Pen is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca. While you're over there, hit subscribe so you never miss a network update. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
Hello fans, it's Scott McGregor, host of Sports for Beginners, the podcast, and Bills Postgame. Join us this season, both the day after the game and the day before the game, or day of the game, for some Bills postgame / pregame before they kick off action, with tons of great content for you to enjoy. It all kicks off in week 1, so be sure to check out the Buffalo Bills schedule. And new this year, we're going to try our best to get you some preseason action. Get us a look at the action between the Buffalo Bills and their preseason opponents. You won't want to miss it. It all happens exclusively on Sports for Beginners, the podcast, coming your way this summer. You won't want to miss it. Let's go, Bills. Let's go Bills Mafia. It's coming your way. Don't miss it.
CNT Radio will never give you up. They will never let you down, nor will they run around or desert you. So join Nick Astley for The Melting Pot every Saturday on CNT Radio. Hang on a minute. He's not Nick Astley. Oh, jings, I've done it wrong. Anyway, just join Nick for The Melting Pot on CNT Radio.
Have you ever wanted a talk show that discusses news, politics, the show's favorite sports teams, as well as sports media and broadcasting? Check out The Ali Musa Show, where we discuss these topics in a single package. To learn more about the show, please visit thealimusashow.ca. While you're over there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email address and hit subscribe.
The Ali Musa Show is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen. To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca. While you're there, subscribe so you never miss a network update. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
Now, let's take you back to the action. To the rink and field we go. We find Scott McGregor.
All right, folks, welcome back to the program. Sports for Beginners, episode 13, season 5. Thank you so much for being with us. If you enjoy this series of episodes or you enjoy the show in general, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and wherever we are available. As mentioned, these are pre-recorded audio episodes of our series, and by the time you hear these shows, both the All-Star Game and the FIFA World Cup semifinals between France and Spain, as well as Argentina and England, will be final, and the winners of those games, Tuesday and Wednesday, battle it out Saturday and Sunday to determine who finishes third, who finishes fourth, who will finish second, and who will win it all. It's time for us to meet as we close up this PWHL show with some more baseball. It's time for us to meet the NL All-Stars behind Christopher Sanchez as far as Dave Roberts' starting lineup and his roster. In the starting lineup for the NL All-Stars from the Philadelphia Phillies, he actually is leading off, Kyle Schwarber. From the New York Mets, Juan Soto. He is batting second in their lineup. From the Los Angeles Dodgers, give it up for Freddie Freeman. He is our first baseman. From the Washington Nationals, give it up for C.J. Abrams. He will be playing shortstop. Also from the Los Angeles Dodgers, he will be the third baseman for the game, Max Muncy. The second baseman, batting behind Max Muncy, representing Braves County, representing the Atlanta Braves, Ozzie Albies, representing the Philadelphia Phillies. Left fielder for the lineup, Brandon Marr. Also representing the Dodgers, give it up for Andy Pages. Andy Pages. In fact, he will be the center fielder. And the catcher for the NL All-Stars, representing Braves Country, give it up for Drake Baldwin. Rounding out the selection by showing you the rest of the lineup here, C.J. Abrams, Ozzie Albies, Luis Arraez. Hopefully I got that correct. Sorry, Luis, if I didn't pronounce the last name correctly, I apologize. We also had Drake Baldwin, Corbin Carroll also making the AL lineup, the NL lineup, I should say, in their roster from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pete Crow Armstrong also there, as well as William Contreras, Freddie Freeman. We also had Hunter Goodman make the cut there. Bryce Harper, as mentioned, also making the cut. Ivan Herrera from the St. Louis Cardinals, alongside Jordan Walker. James Wood also made the cut. Juan Soto, Kyle Schwarber, Andy Pajes, Matt Olson, Brandon Marsh, Otto Lopez, and last but certainly not least, Sal Stewart from the Cincinnati Reds has made the roster. And of course, you can't forget about Muncy, Friedman as well. And I guess you can't forget about their pitching lineup, but we can't really see that. All we can see is the lineup and the roster right now in terms of batting. This is going to be interesting to see Cease take on Christopher Sanchez. It's going to be interesting to see what we get. But for now, folks, I hope you enjoy the game. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Next time on Sports for Beginners and our continuing coverage of the Professional Women's Hockey League, we go in Canada. We stay in Canada, but we go from Vancouver and Ottawa all the way down to just past Montreal and Toronto. That's right, our first new PWHL team is our next pit stop on our 12-episode series, 2026 PWHL Draft Class Recap Series. That will come your way either on episode 14 or episode 15. We shall see. And on that episode, we will talk, when we do that recap, we will talk rounds 1 to 3, rounds 4 to 6, and it will be our final 2026 FIFA World Cup update of the series. Which of England, France, Argentina, or Spain won World Cup in FIFA? Who finished third? Who finished second? And who finished fourth? Those answers during PWHL Hamilton 2026 PWHL Draft Class Recap on the next episode of Sports for Beginners, and on a future episode, depending on if it will play in a factor with our PWHL Draft Class series going on, we will have Philip Hooversmoot on to talk a little thrill of space racing. And I can't wait to do that. Plus, it will be a Sports for Beginners first. Find out during the episode why. No spoilers here. From now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for being with us. We would really like it if you left us a review if you think we've earned it. Send an email to us, sportsforbeginners podcast8231@gmail.com. You could follow the pod on Facebook, as well as other sites, including Discord, WhatsApp, and of course, I have my own personal Instagram account. I may post show updates there as well. And also, we also have our website. Depending on when we record episodes, I will try to update that as quickly as I can with every episode that comes your way. For now, hope you have a great week, everybody. Baseball fans, the second half of the season is right around the corner, and it begins on Friday, so can't wait to see what's in store. But for now, this has been a presentation of Sports for Beginners, the podcast. My name is Scott McGregor, saying thank you so much for joining us. We will talk to you again real soon. Until then, keep calm, love one another, have some friendly competition. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for listening to Sports for Beginners. If you would like to learn more about the show, you can visit the podcast Facebook page or visit the official website. You can also send us an email at sportsforbeginnerspodcast8231@gmail.com. As we always remind you, it is not goodbye, it is until next time.
Humans have been reaching for the stars since the beginning of time. It's human nature to push ourselves to the limits of possibility. From the beginning of time, every mode of transportation has invited competition. Global audiences continue to flock to the latest platforms and new experiences. And audiences love a competition they can get behind. Atlas Cup marries the excitement of space exploration, the thrill of F1 racing, the energy of a world championship, and creates an entirely new sport. The world is ready for space racing. Being first is everything.